Hello and welcome to this channel about cryptocurrency education. Today on the 25th of July, I'd like to talk to you about some of the cryptocurrencies I think I will invest in August. And I just want to encourage you to take a look at them as well and to just think about if it might be worth for you to invest as well, because I think all of these are very interesting projects, and for some of them there's some interesting things are going to happen in the next few days or weeks, so it is something to keep an eye out for. However, this is not a recommendation. I'm not a financial advisor and I don't do any financial advice. This is only my own opinion as cryptocurrency investor. So as we all know, things have been picking up lately, which is nice, after Elon Musk's Twitter session, and also after Bitcoin went just below 30,000. It's been picking up since then, which is great. Just hopefully that will be sustainable. I think the $34,000 mark for Bitcoin was an important one. I'm now looking for the 37,000 one or 36. So if it stays above that, I think we might be looking for a more long-term and sustainable increase, which might be good. But obviously things can always change every day in the crypto space, so nobody really knows. But we've seen some green figures in the last few days, which is fantastic. However, what is it that I'm going to invest in August? Now, the first one is definitely Ripple. And the reason is that Ripple, I think, is currently still obviously under pressure with the SEC case and everything, but on the 27th of July there will be something interesting happening. So the SEC and Ripple, they have rescheduled the so-called Hinman deposition on Ethereum to the 27th of July. So this is when Ripple are allowed to question what was his name? William Hinman, who I think is the former head of the SEC's Division of Corporate Finance. So they basically want to understand and question him directly why the SEC did not consider Ethereum a security, but they consider that Ripple is one. So there might be some interesting things going to happen there, and this could sort of be a it could potentially decide already, or be a sort of decision of the case. Of course, no real decision, but it could give you a great idea of what is going to happen in the case further. So this is definitely a very important date for everybody who's invested in Ripple, and I'm going to invest in Ripple depending on what the outcome will be. But it's certainly, that's why I mentioned Ripple here, it's certainly something to look out for, because anything could happen on that day. Anything could happen, and it could be very positive actually for Ripple. And I think Ripple is currently under a lot of pressure, but this case, as soon as it is sort of finished and out of the way, and they either agreed on a settlement or it went in favor for Ripple, then this could just go to the moon, because everything is there. I mean, it sort of works, the whole system. And the problem is this whole project has been held back just because of the SEC. So it's definitely something to look out for. The next one is Cardano, which is one of my favorites. It's also my biggest holding actually. And I think, even if it has all taken a while with Cardano, I think they are working in a really, really good way. They are delivering, even though it takes a bit longer. But in the end, quality takes a bit of time. You don't want a company that just rushes and just shoots the next project out there. You want something that works. You want something that has a good quality. And that's why I don't mind if they take another 1 or 2 weeks and it takes a little bit longer. So that is definitely not a problem. All right, so I'm happy with Cardano. So it has actually been picking up lately as well, from its sort of low at $1, and now we're looking at around $1.20. So we'll go to the next one, which is the Internet Computer ICP. I talked about that in a video recently, and I think since I published that video, it's definitely gone up in price. I think when I did this video, I can't remember when it was, but was it somewhere here at around the 15th of July? I would need to have another look, but it's certainly going up in price. It is certainly very interesting if you look at the overall chart, which just shows that had its all-time high at around, I think, was it $550 or something after its launch, and then it dropped dramatically. So there was something like a 90% drop or something. We're looking at what, $41 at the moment compared to the $550 at its all-time high. It's just ridiculous, and the project is so interesting. It has a very, very interesting use case. You know, they basically want to create this decentralized internet where everybody can basically launch their business in a decentralized way. You know, where you don't rely on Google, or you don't rely on Amazon or something. So, you know, you can really just create your own business, and it's in a decentralized way. They don't need servers anymore. Total decentralized internet. Very interesting project. I think currently undervalued, especially considering the price it was priced at its launch. They had a lot of very, very interesting or interested investors. And yeah, I think they did some not so good things after their launch. So there was a bit of there were some comments about insider trading or anything. You know, is it true or not? I don't know. I'm just interested in the project here, and it sounds very interesting. So it's definitely something to look out for. I might buy a little bit more. I did invest already. I might buy a little bit more in August. Then VeChain, for me, still one of the most interesting projects. It is working. You know, there's so much potential in all of these supply chains, making supply chains more transparent. There's so much demand worldwide for the application of VeChain, and the most important factor here for me, whereas China is sort of on the surface, you know, for all of us, you know, the news all talk about China pushing out cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and working against miners and everything, but they are really a friend of VeChain, and they have meetings with the VeChain people. You know, there's so much involvement with the Chinese government that this just tells me this project has the backing of the Chinese government. Plus, look at all these use cases worldwide and the partners and who they are cooperating with. Definitely something for me to invest in even more in the future. I'm very interested in this project, and as I said, it's got the backing of the Chinese government, which not every crypto project has, so it's something very valuable to have. Talking about politics, IOTA has the backing of the European government, well, the EU Commission, sort of. There are a lot of interesting projects here as well. They are working on the automation of the future, automation of everything, the city of the future. Basically, for example, if you go home in your car and the car triggers the coffee machine at home, and when you come home, you've got a nice black coffee sitting there ready for you. That is sort of what IOTA are working on. They've got some very interesting projects they are working on at the moment. Also Milano Airport, for example. There are some more. And this, as I said, again, has the backing of a government. And it is a very interesting project. It's a German company. And yeah, what they've done so far is very interesting as well. Certainly something to look out for as well at a currently very interesting price. Also, Algorand, I did a video on that not so long ago as well. Still a very interesting project for me as well. You know, a very interesting blockchain with very low fees as well, very fast. Certainly something to look out for as well. And as I said, if you want more interested in that, check out my video that I did a few weeks ago. Very interesting. And Quant as well, and this is really mind-blowing. I think after I did that video, I think also it went to the roof now. It's sort of at its all-time high now. I wouldn't invest now anymore. I would wait until it goes back a little bit, but that's why I say this is something to look out for in August, because Quant for me is the future as well. Again, a very interesting project, and if you want to know more about it, also check out my video that I did a few weeks ago. Just search for Quant on my channel. I highly recommend this project to look into. I am considering to invest more, but I want the price to go down again. Never buy at an all-time high. That is my personal opinion. So it went through the roof in the last few days, and we don't know if this going through the roof is over yet. Obviously, it bounced back from the $100 mark where it bounced back before. So it is something, I think it hasn't quite reached its all-time high yet, but very, very interesting. And if it goes above $100, you know, it's an important psychological mark. So yeah, but just look at the volumes here. They are picking up. Very interesting. So these were really my favorites to look out for in August, especially Cardano, you know, with the Alonso rollout coming through. So just in summary, I was talking about Ripple, Cardano, the Internet Computer, VeChain, Algorand, IOTA, and Quant. These are my favorites I'm going to take a closer look at in August. Definitely Cardano I buy every month anyway, at any price really. I always buy when I get my when I get paid. Then I buy some ADA coins. Or the other cryptos, I try to get a price which is a good price, so I look at the daily fluctuations and then try to buy smaller dips. So I hope you liked the video, hope you liked the update. If you did, then please smash the like button, and if you want to follow me on this crypto journey, then subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.